Well, we're 2 days away from the first game at Step 2. You must be absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, mate, just waiting to get going now. It's weird, obviously, seeing everyone in the new kit, seeing all kind of the sponsors and that being here. It's kind of becoming a big thing. And I think we've kept it quite chilled the whole of pre-season. We're not really thought about it too much. But I think Saturday, the reality will set in. And as soon as we get to their ground, I mean, it's a very nice ground. I think we'll just be raring to go, really. I think that's all we've got to do now. Is this has got to happen. It's got to start. So, yeah, ready.
What do you think of the new kit?
I like it. I said to the boys, we saw it a little bit beforehand. I like the shirt. I think it's bespoke. It's got stuff on it, and I think last year it was quite plain. It was still a nice kit, but it's still quite plain. I'm not 100% about the shorts, but I think they will grow on me eventually. But we'll get there at some point in the season. The away kit, when everyone sees it, yeah, it's very nice. Very happy with the away kit.
What are your expectations ahead of this year?
Honestly, in my honest opinion, just to go and have fun, because I think it's the first time we've been there. So some players might have been there before in that league, but I think we just have to go into it with a mindset of not trying to stay up, not trying to do too much, but just go in there and see exactly what we actually can do. Just play the way we've been playing the whole of last season, and just seeing where we are really. Because I think if you go in there with too much expectation, you can drop short, and if you start to drop short, then your heads go down. I think if you just go in there with an open mindset of just see where we can go, I think it'll be better off. Because we might have a bad start, who knows? We might have a good start, but you can never, in the first 5-10 games, never won in a whole season. So yeah, just looking forward to just get going now.
Yeah, like you say, we're like a little fish in a big pond, so to speak, and no one's expecting anything of you.
Yeah, I think that's the best. It's the best way to be, really, because I think we'll surprise a few people because nobody really knows about us. No one really knows what we can do. Obviously, we played Peterborough Sports last year, and it just tells how we played against them twice last year. Managed to beat them 3-0 here. It will be tough for some people. Like, it will be tough for some teams coming here. I think they'll find it difficult, but we've just got to go in with that mindset of not afraid of anyone and just not thinking about anyone else but ourselves, really.
And last year our squad was great, obviously, to win the league, but this year we've added to it. That must be even better.
Yeah, really good additions. I think it's a good thing that we've kept a lot of the squad, because I think that's the thing, that if people do go up, or even when they go down, they lose a lot of players, and that kind of cohesion, it kind of goes amiss sometimes. And I think the fact that we've kept so many players here will be really good for squad morale. And the boys that are coming are great lads already, like Jaden, grown really close already, as in outside of football. Cam is a great lad, and he's a good player. Both of them are good players, and they add something to the squad. Harley, we've yet to see millions from him, but what we've seen in training and stuff, really good player. And yeah, obviously Hunts, we all know Hunts, what he can do, how he plays. So I think they're real good, smart additions to the squad.
And you talked about pre-season. Yeah, we played teams below us other than Braintree, but we got a good test of different footballing philosophies, and we did well in it.
Yeah, I think it's not just philosophies. I think to them, because we're now in Step 2, I think we're kind of a scalp. So every time they played, it was like a cup final, even though it's pre-season, which is not a bad thing. It's really good for us because it gets us ready at the test. We're going to have to be that team. We're going to have to play every game like it's a cup final. So it's a really good test for all games, no matter what game it's been pre-season. All of them have been really good tests. And yeah, we've kind of passed them with flying colours. Obviously, we didn't win against Braintree, but I think there's a lot of positives that we could take as a team. And I think, yeah, we just had a really, really good pre-season. Now we're just ready to go.
And the best thing is, you lads have put Needham Market on the map, and this year even more so, because there'll be more interest in us.
Yes, hopefully. That is the thing. When you're coming up to this league, it's now the big boy league. That's what we've got to call it now, because it's not really not a joke around thing. Because Step 3 is a big step, but this is where you really get noticed for players, for management, for the whole team, for the town. It's really good. It's similar to what Ipswich is like. They're going up to the Premier League, and they're going to be that team now, much more well known, and hopefully we'll be much more well known, and we can stamp our authority in that league and go and show people what we're actually made of.
Yeah, and it's nice seeing all you lads obviously them lot out there kicking a ball in the new kit, getting a feel for it, and it's just one of those things that makes it all real.
Yeah, it does. It's a feel-good factor, and I think that's very important going into a new year. A feel-good factor, not with any fear, not with any doubts, because I don't think any one of us as players, management, doubt us or doubt our abilities in any type of way. We'll just have to see where we are, first 5-10 games. If it's not going our way, get together and see what we can do. to then push on. But like I said, I genuinely believe that we'll do fine, just fine. So I think there's nothing for anyone to worry about.
After the first game last year, you probably didn't think we'd be stood here having this conversation.
That was a funny one because obviously it was mine and Tommy Smith's first game, and we just come from Stone Market, and at the time it wasn't a very good place at the time. And yeah, we kind of looked at each other and thought, oh, what have we actually come to? Because we knew where they finished, where Needham finished the league the year before. But even the talk after, we talked together as a group, and we just said, just make sure this doesn't happen again. And exactly what that never happened again. So, and we went and kicked on. So yeah, even say if it was to happen again, God forbid, but say if it was to happen again, it doesn't really matter. I don't think anyway. Personally, if it's the first game of the season, it doesn't define your season, and it didn't. And it didn't define their season. Because I remember it was Stratford, wasn't it? Is that
Yes.
right? Stratford, they did celebrate like they'd won the league already, and they were very, I don't know, a bit condescending at the time. And then it's just bittersweet for them because we went and won the league, and then they didn't go up. So and that's how it goes at Stratford. That's just saying. That's how football goes sometimes. You can be all the way up here, you can be all the way down there. It doesn't really matter at the end. You just got to make sure that you're in and about, and wherever you are is wherever you finish, really.
Cheers,